Hello and welcome back if you're a regular viewer of this channel, but a big welcome to anyone watching this channel for the first time. Either way, I thank you for checking out this video today, and I hope it is as entertaining as it is educational as we get on the road to restoring your Playmobil toys. I recently visited the Stardust Antique Mall in Daytona and found a bag of Klickies with a few accessories. When I arrived home and sifted through the package to see what I got, I discovered that some of the figures had been discolored from either the inevitable passage of time or from being stored someplace with a lot of exposure to sunlight. I first thought the Klickies were dirty, but upon careful, closer inspection, I could see that there were areas untouched and clean, allowing me to conclude that the toys were literally sunburned. For those who collect vintage Playmobil, Star Wars, Lego, Barbie, Masters of the Universe, or anything of the sort, the discoloration in the plastic takes the fun out of displaying your prized toys. But rest assured, there is a solution, a remedy for your sickly plastic people. And that solution is a bath. No, not the soap and water in a tub kind of bath, but more like the hydrogen peroxide bath. Hydrogen peroxide is a colorless liquid with a bitter taste, yet somehow it is not uncommon for people, including my own father, to use it as a natural mouthwash. Anyway, peroxide also has a wide variety of uses, from being used as a mild topical antiseptic, preventing infections of minor cuts, scrapes, and burns, to removing odors or whitening laundry and disinfecting surfaces, to name a few. To use only hydrogen peroxide at 3%. For this DIY project, anything greater than 3% could be dangerous to the plastic. For most cleaning and disinfecting purposes, the best percentage of hydrogen peroxide is 3%, as it is considered safe and effective for general use. It is typically referred to as medical-grade hydrogen peroxide, meaning it is the safest level to apply to the skin as needed. The ironic part about the restoration process is that we're going to use the same exact cause of the discoloration to eliminate the discoloration. And what was that again? Time and sunlight. No kidding. Let's get started. Now this is a more modern Klicky girl, and as you can see, her face and her hands and her arms are okay. Everything matches as it should, and there's no discoloration anywhere on her outfit. Now I actually did get this figure with these three. So we could tell right away, almost right away, that there was some discoloration. But wait, I do have an adult or two. Let's see. I'm not 100% certain. Oh yeah, this is one for sure. So yeah, his face is darker than it should be. And there's another one here that I need to get. This guy. This pirate is in really bad shape. His hair is actually two-tone. It's orange, but the top part is darker because it was the most protected underneath his hat. But as you can see, his face is darker than his hands. He's not wearing white gloves at all. We have this female pirate here. I took off her hat and her bandolier for her sword. As you can see, barely. You can see the little stripe going down her shirt, and they're right there. See that little diagonal line right there? That was this shielding the sun from hitting that spot, so that's why that's not affected. The hat is affected. You can see how blue it is here, so we are going to put this in the same treatment as the other stuff. So basically, take your bag, and depending on the size of your items, but this isn't going to count, but depending on the size of your items, it's going to determine what size bag you're going to get. But since we're just doing a few clickies, I'm going to use a regular sandwich bag. And you basically have to open the peroxide, and you're going to pour this into the bag carefully because you could obviously spill it. And I'm going to put in a fair amount right there. So I'm going to put in a little more. There we go. It's only $1, so I can replace it. All right. So then you just stick it in, throw it in. Yep, there she goes. Throw her in, throw him in, throw him in. Oh, wait a minute. Take off the hair. Now, depending on the age of your item, see, this is too, it looks like Batman. Taking his hat off was not a big deal, but the moment I moved his beard, the little piece, the little tab that goes in here, broke off. So I have a super glue. We're going to try and glue this back together, but anyway, I do have, you know, more pieces if need be. So you want to take off this piece. This is not anything we need to worry about. So it's good to take that piece off, and then you can see he's pretty beat up as well. You just throw him in there with everybody else. It's not going to be an overnight thing, so you're going to have to do it for a few days. And today is Sunday, and I'm going to hopefully get these back to where I want them by Tuesday. Before you put this out on your deck or wherever you are planning on putting it, where the sun's going to get it the best, make sure there's no air left in the bag. There is air in here, and I want it taken out. I want this as flat as possible, as airless as possible, because that way, when the bag is laying on its side, there's less area for the peroxide to go. And if you have any floating clickies, you see that? They'll be kept wet and submerged and in the treatment area. So Hurricane Helene was here just a few days ago, and our light up glass globe, as you can see, fell off its pedestal and either broke on our turtle or broke on our watering can here. So I have some shattered glass to take care of. Okay, so I've cleaned up the mess, and as you can see, the sun is starting to head towards the west, meaning it's setting. And so I'm going to get this started. It's not going to do too much tonight, but like I said, we're going to come back and get this in about 2 or 3 days.
Many unbearable hours later.
Okay guys, it's Monday. I'm home from work and all dressed up, and let's check this out here. It looks, so far, just looking pretty good. Just handling the bag, bringing it out from the dark. We could probably go for another day or so on some cleaning up here. Let me see this guy here. He looks like he's been cleaned up quite a bit, although, you know, he could probably definitely use a little bit further treatment here. This one was probably the best clicky we've got. She's got almost all of her white back. Legs and arms both look good. She didn't have too much going on with her face, so that's good too. This female pirate is okay. And this guy right here, let's turn him around and see what we can get. Oh, yeah, he's definitely got his pattern on his face still. So one more day and we'll try again.
75 years later.
Alright guys, and it's Tuesday right now, and we are taking a look at our guys, and I think we're pretty much done. You can faintly see the pattern on this guy's face, but it's nothing too bad. I might take him outside one more day, but I think we're gonna keep him as is for now. Then here's his hat, and his hat is much better looking than it was. Actually, this is not his, this is the female pirate. It's In fact, speaking of the female pirate, look at this. This is fantastic. She's got pretty much all of her blue shirt and arms back, and you can probably still see, well, really, you can't see that little strip going across her back and chest, which is great. Here's the old man, and his face looks 1000% better, back to its former glory. I really like how this guy turned out. And here's this little boy looking really nice. He's got his color back, as you can see. And for the most part, yeah, the white pants are back. I'm still a little displeased with how bright and how light his hands are compared to his face, but it is an old Klicky, and it's something I'm just gonna have to live with. It's no big deal. So it just looks much better regardless. Here's our little girly Klicky. I think this is our biggest success story right here. Yes, all that gunk that was on her arms and legs is gone. And she's not perfect. It's not a perfect Klicky by any means. It too has the lighter hands, but yeah, this is still the best Klicky. It looks like a new Klicky, a new old Klicky, I guess. And here they are all together, side by side. I think this was a very good demonstration of how the hydrogen peroxide cleanup method works for your plastic toys. Now again, this is not just for Playmobil toys. If you have Star Wars, which I've used on Star Wars toys, it works good too. Matchbox cars, Hot Wheel cars, I don't know, since they are metal, I'm kind of like, hesitant about putting those in water to avoid rust, even though I know for the majority of them these days are made of plastic instead of metal, but they do have metal parts still, and we don't want to ruin that. But yeah, I think this is a fantastic way to clean them up, and I'm glad that I was able to share them with you. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe for more Playmobil content. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. You can find us at playmo.af. I have to go. Dinner is ready, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.